For 20 years, our house has experienced a lot.
He's back! Are you kidding me?
Triumph, defeat, heartbreak, euphoria. It's been home to legends, and legends in the making. We've watched homegrown kids grow up here and welcomed friends who became family.
The ballpark is in a frenzy!
Like our fans, this place has developed a reputation. And that's just the way we like it. In a city bursting at the seams with history, our house has had its fair share.
Howling drive, way out of here!
Grand slam, Victorino! The Philadelphia Phillies are going to the World Series!
But it's not time to harp on history.
It's time to make more history.
He's gonna just watch it go!
Our team story is not done.
Never say die, Tom.
It's barely been written.
Something's brewing with this team, John.
We're here for the long haul and the long ball.
That one is gonna be long gone!
It's been a fun 2 decades,
Son of a gun, I love this place.
but this is the only looking back we're doing
With a rainmaker!
because we're tired of knocking on the door. It's time to kick it down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sorry in Advance. Tonight we got some interesting storylines. Phillies just hit a franchise record 8 home runs in a single game and locked up a first-round bye. And the Eagles made things very interesting and nerve-wracking and unbelievably aggravating and anxiety-inducing and parlay breaking and anything else? Am I missing anything else?
I mean, if Saquon scores a touchdown, my parlay hits.
Oh yes, there you go. So all right, fantasy. Yeah, well, I said parlay breaking,
Yeah.
fantasy sports hating. But yeah. So good news and bad news in today's episode with when it comes to Eagles and Phillies and stuff like that. But we will jump right in because the Phillies right now in the bottom of the 7th are up 1-0. Tom Walker's in, so that could disappear at any moment. But I saw Matt Strom warming up. Good evening, Donna.
What's up, Donna?
And we also weren't here last week because of me, because I was in Florida. So good times. I haven't done that much cardio in years. And what do I do when I come back? Come back on a Friday. I start slow pitch softball on a Sunday.
Oh,
Moron. My legs just stopped hurting today.
back in softball.
Back, yeah, I just couldn't stay away. You know, I go there, new team, and they're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna bet you lead off." I'm like, "Excuse me." Okay. 2 triples later, I'm like, "Oh God, this running stuff sucks." So I can see why you like third base. You
Yeah.
gotta move that much. The ball's by
No.
if you don't move fast enough.
No, and you see me play outfield, so
Yeah, good point. Anyway, so first game of the Philly series, of course, they lost and I was gonna say overtime. They lost in extra innings, which was ridiculous because they had a 3-0 lead going into the 7th or the 8th. Eighth, and it was just David Robertson gave up a home run. I forget how they got the second run, but then Duran gives up another home run.
there was an error. The second run
There was an error the second one, yeah.
on Harrison Bader,
Which you don't see that very often.
which I wasn't too mad at. I was very anxious because I just wanted them to wrap up the 2 seed.
Which that would have that night because the Dodgers won or the Dodgers lost. So if we would have won, that would have been it.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the anxiety I had about the rest of the series, the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think because we just wanted it to be done with, like just either lock up the 2 seed, don't play this game where there's 6 games left. You need a combination of 2 for between us and the Dodgers, and it's just like don't drag this on.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm gonna be honest. Like I just wanted like stress-free baseball up until next Saturday.
Doesn't exist.
No.
because we're gonna watch as the Dodgers and Mets play each other, not wanting to play either one of them probably.
Or Arizona gets in.
Or well, they lost today to the Dodgers, so they're playing themselves out.
Yeah.
And right now, because I was looking at some of the scores earlier, thanks to the Tigers are winning. All right, see, that's going to be fun to watch. That Tigers Guardians matchup.
That's going to be a nooner.
Yeah.
It's always a nooner with Cleveland in the playoffs.
Dude, it's and the Mets are beating the Cubs right now 2-0. Donna, I did not see how many reactions you posted last night. I apologize. I will be honest. I came home. We played with our kids. We gave them a bath, put them to bed. Jess and I went. We were like talking while we were laying in bed. Boom, passed out, both of us. Absolutely, just passed out at like 8:15.
I bet it felt great.
But I could hear Tom McCarthy in the background, so I couldn't sleep peacefully. And I'm just sitting there like, maybe I'm dreaming that I'm hearing that Edmundo Sosa has 3 home runs right now. I walk out there at like 9-something. I'm like, holy shit, it's 11-1. Nice.
Which was wild because it was like 1-0, like the whole entire game.
it didn't take off until like the 5th or 6th, really.
Nah, yeah.
So also Edmundo Sosa is a bum because if Kyle Schwarber can hit 4 home runs, then you can come back from your 12 games off and hit 4. You already hit one arm, so
it's crazy. They said that that was his first multi-home run game of his career,
and he's the first Phillies shortstop ever to hit 3 home runs in a game in the history of the Philadelphia Phillies, who have been around for 100 years.
Yeah, they should probably just call this game now. It's starting to downpour.
Yeah.
The Marlins are eliminated, right?
Well, I no, they're not actually. After this game, I think they're going to be. What was funny about that? God, why do I want to keep saying overtime? I'm ready for Flyers hockey. That's why. After the extra inning game, I remember it was 2 strikes on Kepler, and then they called it, and I'm like, wait a minute, like just let him get through the at bat. He doesn't want to be out there either, but he's going to come up with 2 strikes, and the Marlins are probably pissed too because they brought in a pitcher.
Yeah,
right then and there, and I'm like, so they had to waste a pitcher.
Now let me ask you something. Well, now let's just say a game gets postponed because of rain, and like the Phillies already have like the number 2 seed locked up, like they can't go anywhere, and that other team is eliminated. They don't have to make it up, right?
Nah, they won't make it up. If it meant anything in standings or in the other team or like us trying to get second place or whatever, but because everything's locked up, they couldn't. I mean, unless it was like the Marlins were still in it, then they would have to
make that up.
It's a 7th inning, so
it would be an official game.
2,500 give or take.
Wow.
I don't think we've ever had like 15 people watching our show, let alone 2,500 on your post. So nice. So yeah, of course, this would be a 1-0 game considering the Phillies hit 8 home runs last night, but the Phillies won 11-1 yesterday. Set the franchise record with 8 home runs.
Which is beyond me because I thought that happened like multiple times.
I know. With this lineup, you would think.
Yeah.
But it was my dad texted me and he was like, "Oh, hell of a game to come to," and we were like, "Nice, ass." Like, really? But the highlight of the game, obviously, like it was funny. Like Metallica was saying, like Schwarber has 2 home runs and 10 total bases and whatever, and he's not the star of the game because of what Sosa did. But it really just shows like. And I think you and I both said this plenty of times before, like how good it is to have someone like Sosa on the bench.
Absolutely.
Like, it seems like whenever they want him to, they put him in as a spot or whatever, like he always shows up. He does something.
And I mean that not only him. I mean you got 2 players, him and Otto Kemp.
Yeah,
and
Otto Kemp was struggling when we sent him down, but then we brought him back up, and he's been doing.
And I'm hoping that he's on the postseason roster.
Well, I saw they're saying, "Oh, would it be him or Johan Rojas?" And I'm like, "Why would it be Johan Rojas?"
No. If I see Johan Rojas on this team, come Saturday, I'm going to be very
Yeah.
upset.
I'm not wasting a roster spot for somebody. I don't even trust pinch running right now.
Or Bunning.
Or Bunning. No, he doesn't get to go up to bat. I will throw Aaron Nola up there before I let him bat.
Yeah, at least let him contribute some way with the money that we're paying him.
Yeah. And that was the other thing too. Is we'll get into that because we're getting around playoff time. So, but again, the other story of that was the fact that Kyle Schwarber blasted 2 more home runs. He's at 56. I have a feeling he's going to tie Howard, and then that's it.
I mean, who knows? I think it would be really cool if he could hit 3 again in one game.
I think it'd be great if he did it at the last home game on Fan Appreciation Day. If he broke it that day,
that'd be great. That'd be great. I mean, Topper did say that he would let him go for the record.
I mean, why not? Like, I'd rather you. They're not going to be doing much. They're only going to be having scrimmages and stuff during the week.
The inter squad or something.
Yeah. And did you hear the Dombrowski interview on the radio today?
I was coming home. I missed some of it. I saw that they asked about signing Schwarber or something.
Yeah, and he said, with how the year he's having, he I guess was already talking to his agent, and this is
because apparently the agent is Walker Bueller's agent as well.
Right, and he said this was like a month ago, so it was probably when they were talking about signing him. But when I guess he said to the agent, like, all right, like, tell Kyle that's enough. We get it. Like, you're having a good year. Rein it in. Like, we get it. You want to get paid. So
yeah, I'm wondering. I want to enjoy the playoffs, but it just sucks. Like, it sucks that like with that hanging over our heads that he may not be here next year.
Yeah, but I mean, how far we go or how we perform or anything could really help influence the decision too. How he performs. He obviously, I think he'll stay. It worries me. I think he'll stay, but it is a legitimate worry because he is the number one priority.
Like you can't like. I mean, you let him go. You really can't replace that.
No, and I mean, I know I forget where we were talking. Where somebody, I think we were talking about it at work, but like the options of possibly having, God forbid, if he leaves, that if Alonso opts out, he comes over, plays first. That's the only way you're replacing 40, 50 home runs.
And I hate that guy.
I know. And it's just like a lot of what ifs because then at that point it's just like, is Harper going back to right field? Because
he's been saying it.
Well, all things are pointing to that. Castellanos ain't going to be here.
What's up, Mom? Well, no, Castellanos is definitely not going to be here.
Yeah, barring a miracle, I think of them I don't know even what rekindling. Yes, I
don't see. He's not the type of guy that's like that.
No. I did like that. Dombrowski talked about that today too during his interview, just saying he wish something like that would have stayed in the clubhouse. And I'm like, well, stop letting reporters in to ask questions.
Dumb questions.
Yeah.
Or the same questions over and over again. Eventually, the guy is going to just tell the truth.
Yeah. And here we'll get this out of the way real quick because we talked about it. I have zero problem with the way that Castellanos answers his questions.
Me neither.
Because he has never changed how he has ever answered them. And people may not like them, and I get that. But reporters might not like them. But what you want the truth, and then you don't like the truth.
Quite frankly, he could have snapped out and just cursed everyone out.
And he didn't really say anything terrible. Like,
no.
The only thing I kind of was just like, was him saying the communication between him and Rob. Yeah, and then Rob being like, who said that when they asked him about it? And I'm like, that kind of sucks because then you're blindsiding your coach. But if he's saying it's been a problem, the communication's been an issue for a while, I'm like...
Well, which I don't necessarily believe that.
I 100% agree.
Because this all started from when he was essentially getting platooned.
Well,
I think so because in the past, Castellanos has nothing but nice things to say about Topper in the past.
I agree, and it's just if it's frustrating, if it's different for you, fine, I get it. you're being paid as a starter, but I
Yeah,
I
I'd be
100% respect the Phillies for you're sitting because you're not doing good. I don't care what you're making.
if
And
I was him,
I'm glad of that.
I'd be fine. I'd be like, dude, I'm getting paid like $80 million to play every
I
3 days.
right. Like,
Like, and there's no pressure.
and I think it's funny because like when he does play, he actually does come through. Like when he comes off the
Yeah,
bench too or something, like he's actually doing good. I'm like, all right, maybe you're just an extremely overpaid bench player at this point in your career. Like, I don't know what to tell
he's
you.
like a Brandon Nimmo
Yeah, dude, seriously.
or a Ben Zobrist or something.
Ben Zobrist, yeah, Ben Zobrist, Greg Dobbs,
Yeah.
Greg Dobbs. Hello, mother. So anyway, yeah, the whole Castellanos thing, I think it's just getting blown out of proportion. I did write a comment on Twitter, and his wife liked it.
Well, I saw that she said something about that the reporters actually apologized.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
Dude,
she went
was
off.
going nuts on Twitter, and nothing bad.
No,
She defending her husband, which I'm perfectly like, it's fine, but and she's literally like saying like, comment this at that reporter's just like they're asking
the
questions,
same question over and over again, though.
over and over, trying to get him to say something, and it's just like, do you realize the Phillies just won the game?
And he
Like,
had his 250th home run.
right, and they're not asking him about that. They're like, "Oh, what? Do you think you'll be here next year?" And he's like, "I'm trying to win the World Series this year."
And that's what stuck out to me the most was that answer right there.
Hey, Amy. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. I have no problem. That is what you should say. I don't think you should have to do interviews. I think
No.
pay the fine, whatever. I'll be like, I'm not doing an interview. I'm just here so I don't get fined. One of the greatest quotes ever said.
Yes.
And anyway, so yes, the Phillies clinched the first round bye. But again, I think one of the things that is becoming an issue again is the bullpen seems to be, especially Duran. Like, it's when he's giving up hits, it's the shit teams too. Fucking
I know.
Nationals and now the Marlins. I'm like, come on.
Get it out of the way now.
True.
Just get it out of the way.
And again, this is what happens when you throw 99 to 102. Like, you don't have to hit the ball as hard to
You could
get it
check
out.
swing and it'll go out.
Mm-hmm. And with Edmundo Sosa's 3 home runs yesterday, one of them looked like a half swing with one arm, and it cleared center field. And I'm like, oh, we changed the balls again, did we? That was my first thought.
Well, that and then the Schwarber upper decker.
Dude, yeah. That McCarthy couldn't tell it was a home run. And I'm like, if he would have hit that a little bit square, that would have been out of the stadium. And this jackass can't tell it's on the second deck.
He's like, does it? He's like,
but he's calling Bohms like it's gone and it's caught. And I'm like, my God, how do people like you?
yeah, it's been bad.
Sorry. But I mean, you could say yesterday that after losing that extra inning game, I didn't say overtime, the extra inning game, the Phillies definitely came out yesterday and made a statement. It's good to see that they can come back against, again, the goddamn Marlins. The damn Marlins, when I see them at the end of the year, and I'm like, if we're fighting for a playoff spot, this team
Is going to beat us.
Take its fin and jam it right up our ass. I know it's coming. And I know I'm being extra vulgar than I normally am tonight, but I'm just like, I hate the Marlins. I don't want to play the Mets next. And
we said that last year. Well, you said it last year. You're like, I do not want to play the Mets in the playoffs.
I would rather play the Dodgers. I really would.
See the Dodgers. I don't know.
They have a worse bullpen than us. That's why.
I really don't want to play the Mets again.
You don't want to play the Mets again?
I don't want to play them, no.
I know. Me neither. I don't.
But I also would not look forward to a 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock start.
It wouldn't be. They would do it as it would be 5 o'clock there, so it would be probably 8 o'clock here, 7 or 8 o'clock. They do it to favor the East Coast. That's why the World Series, every single game is at 8 o'clock.
Thank God.
Yeah. And like we said, Schwarber's at 56 now. He did set I think one of the coolest things, though, is he set the major league record for home runs by a lefty against left-handed pitching.
Yes.
Which is weird because usually you don't do as well against your same left-handed opponent.
No,
whatever,
you're supposed to be at a disadvantage.
right, and he's just crushing it inside, outside, up,
It don't matter.
field or whatever. It don't matter. He's just killing the ball. It's obviously huge that we're gonna have a first round bye. I'm not crazy about it because I'm of the opinion I wish they would keep playing, but it's just And then JT gets hit in the hand, and I'm like, great. Just get out of this. Get out of the regular season healthy, and then rest up.
Just play Garrett Stubbs the rest of the year.
I don't even. Yeah, that's fine. Marshawn and Stubbs.
I think Turner. He said today that he wants to try and come back this weekend.
I thought they said he was coming back today or tomorrow. I know he said he's at like pretty much 100%, but it's that.
I think they should just wait until inter squad.
I think they want to get him into. So I said this at work, and of course, my brother being the sarcastic one, I said, I was like, I think they want to get him like real in-game progress, and he's just like, hold on. So they pulled up Trey Turner's stats. He's like, oh, Trey Turner has been in the league like 10 years, played. He's like, yeah, he needs in-game experience, and I'm like, okay.
Played in like the Olympics,
right? And I'm like, I was like, you know what I mean, ass. But I think they'll try and get him back just for the weekend, maybe. Not even play him every game. Probably play him like Friday,
Saturday.
Sunday.
Yeah, for Fan Appreciation Day or whatever.
Yeah, which is fine. I know that he said it's just like where if he's running, they want him full 100% trying to push off.
Yeah, well, remember last year he really after he hurt his hamstring last year, he really didn't run.
He didn't do anything. He didn't run, and I'm like, yeah, and he's actually been stealing a decent amount and taking extra bases. So I would rather have him 100%.
And I'd say like he didn't do anything in the playoffs, but nobody did. Like he didn't even get an opportunity to run.
Castellanos did.
Yeah.
But again, it's not all sunshine and rainbows type of quote is that the bullpen's been very shaky still.
So they're in a rain delay in the bottom of the eighth.
Come on.
Even
the Marlins are probably like, stop it.
They're gonna finish it. Watch, they'll finish it tomorrow.
Yeah, day-night doubleheader for 2 innings. It's just God.
So there is no rain delay. Never mind.
Oh my God! They're like, I needed a break. That's all they wanted. So let's see. So where are the Marlins playing tomorrow? Oh my God! The Mets are playing at the Marlins. It would be so funny if the Mets killed the.
If the Marlins knocked them out.
Yeah.
So they put the tarp on, and then the Marlins came out. The Marlins came out and said, "No, we want to play."
Yeah, because they're probably like, "Hey,
it's the eighth inning.
We have to fly home. I want to go home."
It's the eighth inning. Like, what the hell? So does the wild card starts Tuesday, right? Or Monday?
I think Tuesday. MLB wild card schedule. So it will be right now. Tuesday.
Okay.
So it's going to be. Is San Diego locked?
Yeah, they're locked in.
Okay, so San Diego and
the Cubs
is the first game.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's not even. It's not guaranteed yet, though. It says NL wildcard 1. So that's
they said they were locked in. I got a Bleacher Report thing.
I mean, this. Well, MLB might have not updated it yet. Because then it's. I mean, dude, AL wildcard 3, AL 3, AL wildcard 2, and AL wildcard 1. That's how close the AL is. None of the AL is decided yet.
Wow.
So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. So they play 3 days in a row, which I love. Get it out of the way if there's a game 3.
And then Saturday's the start of the playoffs.
Yes. So, it actually says. Oh man, it actually says that we're the first or second game of the day.
Oh shit. So
it says Milwaukee or Philadelphia Milwaukee, depending on who finishes in the wild card spots.
So wait, what do you mean?
So
Depending.
it depends on who in the wild card standings, who we play.
So if we play
What time our game will be. Like here, I'll show this.
so if we play the Mets, it's going to be a night game.
No, it'll be an afternoon game no matter what, from the looks of it. So here, let me share this with you. Sorry, we got way off topic, and it's perfectly fine. Window, MLB postseason. So look, that's the wild card.
Yeah, I don't think that matters though, does it?
But look, it lists us. Look, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, or Philadelphia.
That just is the seedings.
Right, but I'm saying these are listed as the first two games.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm like, we're going to be either 1 o'clock
Ain't no
or 3
way.
o'clock.
No way we're gonna be 1 o'clock. No way.
Well, if we're playing the Dodgers, we might be the later game. That's why.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the games might be on at the same time too.
Because
they're on different channels.
They usually no. Look, both are on TBS.
No, I'm talking about with the American League.
They're going to show. Last year they staggered them all like 2 hours. Like each game was like 2.5 hours.
I think. This is what I think is going to happen. I think Milwaukee's going to be at noon. Philly's going to be at 4.
Hey, Johnny.
Philly will be at 4.
I can't play the game.
Philly will be at 4. Milwaukee will be at noon.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think it's going to be like if it is, it's like
or Milwaukee's going to be at like 2 o'clock.
It'll be something like that. It'll be I was thinking that it was going to be like 1, 3, 5, and 7, or 12, 3, 5, and 8, something like that.
Well, I remember last year when we played the Mets in the first game, it was at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and I remember when we played the Cardinals
it was at night. It was at 8.
Well, no, when we went to the World Series, I was at work. I was at work when we were watching it.
No, but the Cardinals game, the first
one where we came back and won in the ninth.
Yeah, but the first game, that one I was at work. But the first wild card game, that Saturday night, that was at 8 o'clock.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Mom, I hope you're listening to all this because my plans on the 4th are all dependent on the times of these games when I need you to babysit.
Yes.
She's very aware of.
Oh, you made her aware?
Well, yeah, I need her to babysit, so she knows. She knows the role. So thanks, Mom. Thank you in advance. Not sorry in advance. All right, so back to let's get rid of this. All right. So get back to this. On a positive note, JT's X-rays obviously were negative because he played today.
And he almost got hit again.
I know. Jeez, just hit everybody. Get Garrett Stubbs in there.
It is really downpouring there too. Look at it.
Get hit.
It's pouring.
Yeah, the Marlins are just like we don't even care. Just
we're used to it. We're the Marlins.
We don't want to play in the playoffs. Good Lord.
It's bad.
They're gonna wait until there's 2 strikes again and then do it. Or they're probably just like, how about we get through the inning unlike you did last time, jackasses?
It's delayed.
So, I can't.
I just got it on my phone. It's delayed.
Oh my God. With 1 out and a 2-1 count. Dude. Unbelievable. Yeah, bring it back out. Dude, if I was the grounds crew, I would just give him the finger, be like, no, you can do it.
Finish the game.
Yeah. You're all doing so well, you're all losing your jobs next year anyway.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, all right. So I will say that Harrison Bader has definitely still been a spark, by the way, on this team. He has been a pretty good lead off replacement. Obviously, when Trey comes back, I was thinking about this. Like, do you move Hader like 5th or 6th, or just keep him at the bottom? I feel like I'm not moving Stott up.
No, I'd move him down to strengthen the lineup even more.
Yeah. Because like I forget who it was. It was like Giglio. He was like, "Oh, I would really consider having Alec Boehm higher in the lineup," and I was like, "Or maybe he's doing good because he's batting at the bottom of the lineup, kind of like Stott is, and that's where he belongs because there's not as much pressure."
Yeah.
and he'll get different pitches to hit. So anyway, I'll save it for the end for our playoff predictions. I mean, we all hope the Mets lose. So that's just all I want right now in life, besides a Phillies World Series. But as of right now, the Mets are winning 3-0. So, because the Cubs are probably just tossing it anyway, because they don't give a shit because they're already locked in a spot. So, I'm surprised it took the Dodgers so long to win the division.
Dude, they were struggling. They lost like 8 in a row.
Yeah, I mean they weren't as bad as Detroit's been, but good lord.
Or Houston.
The Yankees are losing.
They're locked in. And you know what I find weird too? Like nobody's talking about Toronto.
That's the fact that they're going to win the division or could win the division. Like they were the first one in the AL East in the AL to secure a spot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, don't talk about them at all. It's
nobody said a word.
I'm glad I picked them to win the division last year and they fucking choked.
I guess everyone just expects them to get bounced.
Hey man, me and you had fun picking a wild card round and the when we picked the Tigers to beat the Astros, and I'm like,
oh yeah, we did.
We did, both of us, and I'm like, and they kicked their ass. That was fun. So moving on to the birds, we'll obviously start with this. So I know I gotta hold on. Yeah, I gotta not mute it because it's funnier that way. Ready?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's muted anyway.
Dude, it's muted anyway. Like, what happened?
The freaking Eagles, man.
Freaking Eagles, man. So Jordan Davis, this big guy right there, number 90. Here's what I always want to know, and I can't find another clip of it, is that I want to know exactly. If you look at before the play happens, they zoomed in on Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
They didn't even move out of their stance.
Well, Jordan Davis like looks over and says something. I'm like, I want to know exactly what he said to Jalen Carter. I want to know if he was just like, watch this.
Well, they said Jalen Carter said to him, he's like, this is why they brought us here, and he's like, we're gonna block this.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. So, all right, if you can see right in the center, I wish I had that little marker that they have on NFL. If you look right in the middle, right in front of the ref, I would love to know what the hell number 47 is doing. He literally is still looking forward like the ball was coming toward the field goal. He's the one who hikes it, and he just goes under Jalen Carter. And then he's like, oh. And then he just doesn't even. It doesn't.
Tell you what, Jordan Davis was moving.
He was faster than Alec Bohm. Good lord. But I remember like I was standing up watching this, and I'm like, I knew it. Like it's because I took the Eagles 3.5. It's my fault. After that first half,
that was
the Eagles
terrible.
had like 34 yards.
Well, I texted you. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's my fault. It's because I'm watching the game. So I shut it off and immediately get an alert. Oh, Eagles pass from Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goedert. I'm like, here we go. Here comes the comeback. But seriously, like, I think that game was absolutely infuriating because they were awful. They were absolutely so bad. Terrible.
And it's not even like when the Eagles are bad, like when their offense is bad, it is so bad to the point where you're like, it cannot get any worse.
And then you're sitting there watching, and you're like, what are you doing?
Like the play calling was terrible. Like, and then you saw Jalen Hurts snapping out on the sideline.
And he should have been what's his name?
Kevin Patullo.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I don't know. I to this day, I don't think he was calling the plays in the second half. There's no way.
Me neither. And the fact that, like, here's my problem is the fact that with when it comes to Patullo, he's sitting there trying to say how now after the game, I have the quote because I found it such bullshit. Is the fact that he comes out and he goes offensively, offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo said the Birds are going into every week in attack mode.
The fuck was that?
When?
Like
starting week 6.
Like you had like and the weird part was like most of the play calls were passes to Saquon on the side to the sideline.
To the side and it's not
And
enough time to get a pass off.
Not even that. There was no room for him to run.
Right. And I'm like, what defense are you or what offense are you lining up with to give him a chance to succeed? Because he had a defender in his face immediately. It's like the Rams were just like, oh, you're going to run with 2 wide receivers and you're going to have, Barkley in the backfield or
in
off
the
to the side. Right. And it's just like, what are you? And the Rams are like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. We'll help you lose 3 or 4 yards every play. But his quote was, every week they're going to be in attack mode. They want to be aggressive, take shots, go for it, dictate pace. That's a mindset shift fans have been waiting for. You are absolutely right. We've been waiting for that. And let us know when you start doing it. Because what the hell was that? And not one person believes that
he was calling the plays.
In the second. Like, I mean, Hurts was running like a hurry up offense sometimes.
I fully believe it was just Jalen Hurts calling plays.
And I know people still want to bash and that he's not a top 10 quarterback.
He's top 5.
And I'm like, well, guess what? There is nothing pointing against him that he wasn't calling those plays in the second half. And that right there is him taking control of the game. All the shit that we've ever heard bad about him.
And when do you ever see him snapping out on the sideline like that?
Well, he gets criticized for never showing emotion, and then he snaps out, and then I'm just like, is anyone going to be? Is he yelling too much? Like, oh my God, the team's falling apart. That's probably what's going to come. Jalen Hurts screamed. Him and what's the narrative coming out about that? Oh, dude, it was terrible.
But what a comeback, though.
It was a hell of a comeback. They were down 19.
They finally found out who AJ Brown was.
I sat him. You're welcome, everybody. And guess who I started? Saquon Barkley. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. The downside is that Nolan Smith is going on the IR for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting because and Lane Johnson was out.
He's back. Can you explain to me why he was just sitting on the bench?
I don't know.
Like, go to the locker room.
Unless he just wanted to stay there and watch.
Yeah, but go to the locker room and like get it fixed or something. Like he's just sitting there, and the team could not move the ball.
Give tips to whoever was taking your spot because holy shit, was it obvious that you weren't on the field? Jalen
like
that one got annihilated that one, and I'm like, you can always tell when Lane Johnson's not on the field. The game was non-existent, and Jalen Hurts was getting killed.
I didn't think he was going to get up. Dude,
he got nailed.
I don't know how he held on to the ball.
Yeah, I don't. He was biding his time for getting Patullo fired. But anyway, so yeah, Nolan Smith is on the injured reserve. His tricep issue, which they're saying that the
same thing as last year.
But they're saying, the tush push claimed its first thing, and I'm like, no. That was re-aggravating an injury he's had before. That's
in
not
the Super Bowl.
Push. Yeah, I'm like, that's not the tush push hurting someone. Like,
no.
Try again next year. If, you want to get it banned, or like Joe Buck said, whoever thought that we would agree with Joe Buck?
He said, "Try and stop it.
Try and stop it, or try and do it."
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's always the opposite of what you pick, Sean. They are against you, Donna. That is literally why I stop watching games sometimes. I can't tell you how many times I've shut off a game and then I wake up or I get alerts that they're coming back. I'm like, you're welcome, everybody.
And then you wait. The best is though, and then you'll turn it on, like just that once, and they end up losing.
It's not even that. Like I did it. What was it? It was the other night. I went in the bedroom and I turned it on. I turned it on to see somebody hit a home run against the Phillies, and I'm like, and power. Shut it right off. I'm like, you can't quote this shit. It's ridiculous. Sorry. I could literally end a hitting streak. I swear to God, if I could bet when Cal Ripken was still playing, I would have bet for him to get one plate appearance. I would have ruined his Iron Man streak. That's how it works against me.
He would have fell going up the clubhouse steps.
Seriously. Yeah, he would have gotten a flat tire on the way to the stadium and be like, yeah, we can't even play him. It would have been me driving to Baltimore, too, that hit him. Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, dude. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, but Jordan Davis obviously was the hero of that game, along with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had a ridiculous game.
So did A.J. Brown in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, everything really came together. The Eagles had, what was it, 34 yards in the first half? 34 yards.
It was something crazy.
But, I mean, it was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. But then the Eagles come out and score 26 points in the third and fourth quarter and then block a game-winning field goal to run it in for a touchdon.
And to
cover the game.
Not to mention, they blocked 2 field goals in a row.
2 field goals, right. And here's the thing. Is like I was reading a few articles about it. Like, what the hell was Saquon's stats? He, like, I forget. But, like, the question's just like, oh, well, what about Saquon? What happened to Saquon? I don't care because you were saying the same thing about A.J. Brown. If you find a way to win, I don't care. I'm not going to, like, and I think A.J. Brown had perfect answers the other day before the game, like during the week before the Rams game when he was asked about it. Just like, you know, they know the kind of team that they have. They know that there's
a lot of players on the field that
they can have the offense run use the run off of the pass and then the pass off the run. Like, you have so many threats, and you have 2 of, God, do you say top 10 wide receivers?
Yeah,
the top 10. Obviously, AJ Brown's going to be
top 5. Yeah,
Devontae Smith really can get up there, and you have Goddard. You have Dotson, who can really come out of nowhere if you need him to. And you have Saquon. Like, it is a dangerous combination. You see Kylie Kelsey is superstitious. Yes, I have.
Yes.
Turned around during the game to change. Oh, I did see the video of
Yeah.
I shut it off.
I wanted to so bad.
Don't be like me.
But I knew as soon as they scored a touchdown, I was like, they're gonna come back.
Well, and again, kudos to the defense because they held them. I mean, blocked a field goal before that, but they stopped them.
I knew they were going to come back.
The Rams were running all over them.
I know, and I knew they were going to. After they scored the first touchdown, I was like, all right, they're going to come back, but I did not think they were going to win.
I mean, just
because, like, in typical Philly fashion, that ends up being a field goal that goes in.
Yeah. Well, and again, people are complaining because they're like, oh, like, they got away with another offsides or whatever.
Oh, well, it sounds like people are making us out to be the Chiefs, which, hey, I'm not complaining.
And I'm just like, yeah, because the refs never, ever miss a call unless it's against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Remember when we all said that against the Patriots and the Chiefs? And I'm like, so it's our turn. Like, stop complaining. I think we just bitched enough about the Eagles. That one went quick.
Yeah.
Looking ahead to the Bucs, though, I guess the good news is we're not gonna have to face Mike Evans.
Yeah, but Godwin comes back.
Mayfield is, Baker Mayfield he's a good quarterback.
And it's gonna be 110 degrees.
Yeah. And it was humid as balls down there. Good Lord. And I mean, the Eagles are still favored. I forget what the Eagles Bucs spread. I think it was like 3. It's 3.5 now. We're favored. 43.5. 1:00 in the afternoon. It's someone's not going to be undefeated after that game.
Yeah.
It would be funny as shit if it ended up in a tie. But I think that'll be a fun game. I honestly do think the Eagles will win that game. I don't think missing Nolan Smith will be the end all be all, but you need the defense to step up here.
Yeah.
And you cannot at an away game, you can't have the first half that you had. There's
especially not in Tampa, and Tampa has your number.
Yeah, not everything you just said.
Yeah.
So, to sum up our episode here, is things are going good right now for the Phillies. Things are going pretty good for the Eagles. Some hiccups there, but they started off slow last year, so I'm not genuinely complaining.
No.
I'm just I'm positive. I have a positive outlook. I think the Eagles win this week. I will say probably like I'll go high, 35-24.
I'm gonna go 31-28. Birds.
Okay, 31-20. You're really going with that 3.5.
Yeah, I am.
All right. So looking ahead to baseball playoffs, because we are not going to be back until some rounds are probably decided. What if all these
Yeah,
go 7, or game 3, which would be pretty cool.
that would be. I would like that actually.
Um,
Give me somebody on short days rest.
yeah, really. Also, that was the other thing I wanted to bring up too. Last little thing for my points before we get to some of our picks, but is that they said, if I read it correctly, it is going to be Sanchez, who's starting Sunday.
Luzardo.
I saw Suarez, Lazardo.
Well, he told me. He told me. Topper said.
You got his number, man. What? Share. Let's go.
Topper said he wasn't sure which order he was going to go with, Ranger or Luzardo. I would much rather have Ranger pitch on the road.
I agree, and I would rather have it Sanchez, Lazardo, Suarez, because then if you need that game, you want to shut down game.
Yeah.
I'd rather, not that I don't have faith in Lazardo, but I said it immediately when they were just like, oh, they don't really want 3 lefties in a row. I was like, I don't give a shit. I want
That's
my
their
3
best
pitchers.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not throwing Nola. I refuse to. I
No.
won't do it.
No.
And you don't need him.
No, you don't, which is a good luxury to have right now.
And they're saying, no, it's for a 4th pitcher, or a 5th pitcher, whether it be Walker Buehler or Taijuan Walker. And
I would much rather have Walker Buehler.
And I was like, if I had to choose neither, I would choose neither.
Well,
but
yeah.
I want Walker Buehler because he has good postseason experience as a reliever.
Yeah.
But you're not throwing. You should not be throwing bullpen games in the postseason.
Well, I mean, got us to the World Series.
That's fine, but no, never again. So, what do we think? What was your original prediction? Because I meant to bring it up, and I completely forgot to screenshot it. What was your prediction?
I had the Reds making the playoffs. That's what I had. Are you talking about like overall?
No, like what was the World Series prediction? You said.
Oh, I had Philly Boston. I said Philly Boston.
Yeah, and I'm looking and I'm like, holy shit, man! Like the Red Sox are in. Like,
and then I said that like my alternate one was like, I think it was.
The Red Sox are not in yet. Sorry.
Nah, but they're gonna be.
Yeah, they need
My one prediction was way off. The Reds winning the division. I said they'll make the playoffs though.
I mean, I don't think I didn't expect Milwaukee to be as good as they were.
Nobody did.
Yeah, I thought the Cubs were going to win the division. We all thought the Dodgers.
Well, it looked like they were.
You picked the Phillies. I know that, and I did not. I will admit I didn't, and that's why I went at it with somebody the other day, and I was just like, because he was like, oh, this is the weakest division. And I was like, if you think that, if you know how this is going to turn out, then let me know how the World Series is so I can place my bets, dude. Like, you cannot tell me that you knew the Braves were going to be bad, that the Mets were going to implode. I mean, we all knew that they do what they do, but
yeah,
it's just like, you couldn't tell me that you knew the Braves were going to be this bad with a full lineup.
No.
It's not like they were missing anybody, really. Like, Olsen Riley got hurt later. The Braves were terrible this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, we said it, I think, after the All-Star break that the Arizona Diamondbacks are a second-half team. They're a game and a half out of the wild card. The Reds, I really was not expecting to. I thought they were going to be maybe a wild card, but that was it. But they're a half game out, man. Like, this is going to be a fun last 3 games. Yeah. I mean, if we beat the Marlins, I think they're definitely out. They're 4 games out. There's too much that's working against them, obviously. So
they would need everyone. They would need to win tonight.
Yeah.
They would need to go 4-0.
and everyone lose.
Yeah.
And the Mets, Reds, Diamondbacks, and Giants to lose out, and the Cardinals to lose out.
Yeah.
So, I honestly don't know. Like, looking at the MLB playoff schedule, it's going to be fun to watch because obviously it's still being figured out. But Seattle's in, the Yankees are in, that Toronto's in for the AL. I love the fact that Seattle finally didn't implode and won the division too. I just want to say that.
Yes.
That's been a long time coming because they. Oh, all right. Here's another one. Who's your AL MVP?
Ooh, Cal Raleigh.
Thank you. Because I think everyone's just like, oh, like look at what Judge is doing, and
Cal Raleigh.
I'm like, Cal Raleigh has been catching the majority of the time. I was like,
and he's a switch hitter.
A switch hitter. It's the most valuable player to the team, and I want to see the stats of how good or like when his home runs were like compared to Judge's.
Yeah.
Like were they game tying, game winning, or give him the lead, anything like that. So right now, I mean, if the season ended today, that whole thing, it would be the Mets, Dodgers the Mets versus the Dodgers and Padres versus the Cubs. And it would be Detroit against Cleveland, which they're battling out the division and last wild card spot right now, and Boston and New York. And we will either play the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Mets. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's do we even do predictions now or just wait until?
No, we wait till next week.
Okay.
We gotta wait till next week.
Yeah, we'll probably know some by then.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right. So we already said Eagles go 4-0.
Yes.
Hopefully the Phillies bullpen rests their arms and gets their heads out of their asses. It's nice to know that these games don't matter for anything anymore.
No.
Like, I'm actually looking. Can the Phillies actually still?
They can get the number 1 seed. Yeah, they're 2.5 out.
Yeah, I just go take the number 1 seed so we don't have to play the Mets or the Dodgers.
Yeah, right.
The Phillies have never played the Cubs in the playoffs, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool, but I don't know. I'd much rather play the Mets or Dodgers than the Cubs or fucking Padres.
I want to absolutely annihilate the Mets. Like shit in the apple. So that might be a little vulgar. I apologize, but I'm getting close to where I might be playing the Mets again in the playoffs, and I'm gonna get angry.
Yeah.
But not too much rest. No. So that's where we're at. Phillies are blasting their way into October. Eagles are finding new heroes and managing new injuries, so that's always fun. And then, I mean, that's Philly sports, man. It's all about fight. So that is all for tonight's episode, I think. Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
All right. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Phillies.
Go Phils.
And everybody who stopped by. Yeah. Donna, Mom, Mrs. Pizzo, Amy, John. And then whoever's in Scott's house watching TV in the background, just invading your room. Tell her I said hi.
I will.
And I will talk to you, I don't know, probably later tonight when the Phillies game ends.
Yeah, at midnight.
Yeah, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, have a good night.
You too, later.
Later.